See, wears it well. Only Beck could carry that off. That was Beck performing earlier on the main stage, the pyramid stage. This was at the time when all the rumours were going around. There's just been hundreds today. I think it's what's kind of kept people going throughout the day. There was a Radiohead have been trapped in their bus and it's sunk beneath the mud and taking them with them, so their performance was supposed to be off. And then Oasis apparently had booked a fleet of Winnebagos and they were going to be here on Sunday, I think people were saying. But then the Winnebagos were cancelled because it got really muddy. So nobody really knows what's going on. Are you comfortable there in your chair?
I'm very comfortable indeed.
Glad you are.
In case you've been wondering who the other cute guy with the beard is, who's been cropping up in some of the films, that's Michael Eavis, and Glastonbury is his festival. In fact, the mud is his mud. Well, not all of it, because I've stolen some, put it in the boot of my car. But a couple of weeks ago, our mate Steve Lamacq interviewed him when the weather was still pretty good.
Few people could dream of inviting 100,000 people to their home for a weekend, but Michael Eavis is in a field of his own. But when does the routine start to change from being the farm into being more of just a festival site?
Well, we're still running the farm now. We sent off some calves to the market this morning, actually. Yeah. We're still farmers at heart. You know, the farming's the main thing. But this is the exciting bit, though. It's really exciting, this sort of build-in, run into the event. You know, this sort of 2-week period is absolutely fantastic. This country's full of artists, you know, and if you give them the tools and give them the stuff to do it with, then they can do wonders. We're a terrific nation for arts and crafts, you know, and they really can do it, you know what I mean? And you'll see at the weekend, you'll see the structures that these people have actually put together. And it's something else. It's not like a rock and roll gig, this, you know, it's all about everything.
So also, do you think it's obviously looked at as a spiritual place, Glastonbury?
Well, spirituality is a bit vague, isn't it? I mean, we're all slightly hippie, you know. There's all the legends and all the mystic and all the King Arthur stuff and all that and Holy Grail. That's all part of it, but it's all romantic, that. This is all for real. I don't like to dwell on that too much because it's sort of unsaid, you know, but it's recognised, but it's unsaid.
What makes you want to, you know, go through some of the aggravation of having a festival? Do you ever feel it's almost too much trouble? Because you must look at the fields and think, this is lovely.
Look, we've had some trouble in the past. We've had trouble with the convoy in the mid-80s. We had trouble with the council. I was in trouble with protesters in the village and things. And there's always something. There's always somebody grumbling. I've got eco-warriors at the moment complaining about the fence. And there's always something going on, you know. But there's always some aggro. But I think I do. I have to confess I've got a slight addiction to it, to aggro and to being on the edge of slightly dangerous. Life before the festival was very cosy, milking cows and watching the grass grow and making hay and stuff. This is a bit more challenging, a bit more exciting. Where do you see rubbish bins like that? You wouldn't, would you? And that's just rubbish. See what I mean?
That's Glastonbury rubbish.
Yeah, absolutely. And what would you be doing, Hank, if you weren't here, Hank?
Working with
would you?
disabled people.
Oh, yeah.
Giving them art therapy.
Oh, lovely. Well done.
Are you a creative person? You know?
But no, I just like what I see. I like this. You know, I like what I see. And then we encourage Hank. You know, give him a lot of support and everything. I'm the world's best expert, actually, at temporary loos.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I really am. Ray Brooks, actually, he's a dragon creator. Yeah. And he comes from East Anglia, and he comes every year and he does something special for us. And this was probably the most special thing he's ever done. So we all love the dragon. It's become a bit of a landmark now. It's very well done. It's absolutely delightful. It's a real joy for us.
What does the rest of the family do?
Well, all the kids come back for it. They all get involved, you know. They get involved with this, that and the other. My youngest daughter's actually painting the barrels this morning. I mean, they all get involved. They might not come home for Christmas, but they all come home for the festival, you know, always do.
Tell us about some of your highlights over the years. When I mentioned Oasis to you earlier on, you glowed.
It's great to see the boys get on so well, because we had them here 3-4 years ago and they were good, and we could see that they were good. And suddenly, they were world leaders, and I feel a lot of it happened here, you know, and I feel really pleased about it.
Do you think one of the reasons that this has lasted so long is you're kind of a resilient sort of character.
Resilient to criticism, resilient to problems and to crises and things. And I can always see at the end of all, I can always see a light at the end of it all. And there's like a dream, you know, really. And it's like fulfilling all your dreams at the festival. Right? So many aspects of people's aspirations that they can fulfil here, you know. And providing you see that sort of flame at the end of all this darkness and things, you see that light through the tunnel, and it keeps you going, and you're always striving for it all the time. And sometimes it gets wet or it gets murky, and you know, you get a little bit of trouble, and you get the council putting the boot in, and all that. But there's always something beyond, you know, that sort of shines forth that, but you can look forward to.